Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to WCTV. My name is William Brown, and I want to tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about my past up into today, so you can know a little bit about me and who I am. I guess I can go all the way back to where I'm from. I'm from the God bless city of Memphis, Tennessee. I'm in the South, and left the Memphis, Tennessee area around 1979. Went into the United States Armed Forces. Had the opportunity to travel the world, see various countries, see various places that I never probably would have seen if it wasn't for the military. After serving in the military, I had the opportunity being a pastor and a business owner. I had an opportunity to do both of those things. In the late 80s all the way through the 90s, had a very, very successful business. I had a life and health and annuities and mutual funds company. I was a financial planner for the military. I worked with all 5 branches, the Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, working with their troops and making sure they was financially fit. Well, having a business, I had the opportunity to build an agency. Had various men and women come through and get their licensing through the state to be able to do various things in the financial industry. Those were some great years. The 90s and the late 80s were some great years. We did a lot of business in that marketplace. We wrote thousands upon thousands of annualized premiums and made a lot of money. I was a 6-figure income earner and enjoyed all the privileges. Back in those years, making that kind of money, you was kind of king of the hill. Well, we know we're living in a time now, the economy is bad, and that brought me up to 2001 when 9/11 hit. The strange thing that took place, because I worked on installations, bases, it began to shut down. Security creeped in, and it was harder for us to move around on those installations to do business with those sailors, those airmen, those soldiers, to be able to help them save and accumulate cash. So in which we found ourselves floundering in the business. Get this, here's a man that had an agency, functioned as a managing general agent, that stands for MGA, and had a big bulk of business there in the Washington, D.C. Metroplex to be able to help people, families, individuals, the whole gamut get to that next level. And then the rug is pulled from up under you. Well, went from there in the early 2000s, began to get in the federal employee market. Again, self-employed. Hadn't punched a clock literally since the late 80s. Been self-employed. Always have built a business, a successful business, but all of a sudden now, in the early 2000s, the rug is pulled from up under you. Then which went from there, and then in 2007, went through another situation, went through a divorce, lost a lot of stuff in that process, going through that divorce. Then all of a sudden I met this wonderful, wonderful business partner, none other than my wife, CeCe Brown, who you will get to know on WCTV. She has the same mindset, same thrust as I do as it relates to business. So here we are, a great married couple. We excited, we standing on tiptoe anticipation on what is happening, and we represent a multiplicity of different companies. Brown Group Solutions has various products and services to meet just about any need that's out there, from credit counseling to legal benefit consulting to various multiplicity of things, compliance, even in the technology area, even show people how they can save money and make money even with the cell phone bill. So we're doing a lot of various things that's really exciting, and that's a little bit about me as far as the business aspect. I guess from a ministry standpoint, for 32 years, I've been in ministry, have a associate's degree, a master of theology, PhD in Christian education. Been around the block a few times dealing with people that's in the religious community. And I want to say this, it's good to be in the religious community, but the religious community is a tough community to do any business with. And I try to tell people from time to time, getting to know me, it's great to have the spiritual aspect, but it's also having the Monday morning blues, I would say, because after Sunday morning revelation comes Monday morning situations. So you want to make sure that when you run a business, You want to make sure you run it to the best of ability. And not only that, I tell people now, either you want to go to jail or you want to go home. You want to go to jail or do you want to go home? What do you mean, Mr. Brown? Well, simply put, get out of the situations that you're in. Build your businesses. Don't get locked down in grudge. That's a contract. That's something that got you locked down. You're in jail. Or do you want to be free? Going home is being free. When you're home, you have freedom. So you have to choose today. So I say again, from the famous quote from Denzel Washington, from Training Day, do you want to go to jail or do you want to go home? I choose to go home because I want to be free. Take care. God bless.